This is Mike Dawes from Westbank Anglers, and tips and tricks, stuff that we wish we had known a long time ago before we learned it. And the other day there was some talk about dumbbell eyes and spinning on hooks, and we thought we'd encompass a couple here. First of which is a lot of times on larger hooks, the eye of the hook will not be completely closed. So always check the gap. Sometimes there is no gap, and sometimes there's a pretty big gap. You always want to cover that gap. In the world of saltwater fishing, we have seen someone lose a fly with a fish on and come back with just the loop intact because the leader has gone out through the opening of the eye of the hook. So once you secure your thread, getting back to the dumbbell eyes, when you come forward to where you want to secure the eyes, make sure that you're covering up the gap in the hook if there is one. It also, once you start closing in the gap, you're providing a backstop for the lead eyes to sit on. And once you have that, you can push the lead eyes right up against it. As you'll notice, I've already put thread on the hook. Never tie dumbbell eyes on directly. It will give it an easier path to slippage. Right? This is the thing that drives everyone crazy. You have a beautiful fly, it has dumbbell eyes, streamer, shrimp pattern, crab pattern, whatever it is, and after your first couple of casts, the dumbbell eyes spin. That's what we're doing. And in order to avoid that, you jam load this up against the backstop, which also closed the gap of the eye of the hook. Once it's up against the backstop, you're just going to make a couple of turns in both directions to secure the dumbbell eyes on the hook. One of the things to think about is if you just sit here and figure eight the dumbbell eyes, all you're doing is making it bigger and bigger, and you're increasing the amount of space that is resting on the hook that the dumbbell eyes can slip, as you can see currently. So what you want to do, and this took me a long time to learn, is once you get them fairly snug, 10 wraps on each side, you want to lasso the figure eights. So basically to do that, you're going to come around and you're going to pull hard. And you're just going to lasso in the figure eights. And as you'll see, that's already tightening down the dumbbell eyes. And then you can get back to figure eighting and play around with it. Do it as many times as you see fit or how much it bothers you to have lead eyes spin. But that will really secure them and they won't spin. Lastly, you can just take, on flies that you maybe spent a lot of time on, you can just take some brush on Zap-A-Gap before you finish up the figure eights and just make one brush on it and then make sure to just cover that up. And then once that is done, you're going to have dumbbells that will not spin. Thanks.